So yeah, there you go, guys. Hey, you're all piling in now. What do you guys think, huh? What a game. What a game. Come on, you didn't know that was going to be close? You didn't know that was going to be a close one? Of course it was. You know what I mean? It's Montreal, Toronto. It always is. Always, always. Trust me, if Montreal was in the lead by a goal, it was the same thing would have happened the other way around. Come on now. They might have still won in overtime. OT or overtime. They might have still won. But Leafs probably could have tied that if they were down by a goal too. Let's not joke around here, you know what I mean? Especially this year, come on, are we worried? Are we really worried about anything that happened here tonight? I'm not. If anything, this will put a potentially on a comeback Montreal Canadiens in a series with Edmonton, and we get the beat up Jets that are really thinking about landing soon, huh? They're really about to land soon. Hard. No landing gear. Jets. They don't figure something out, but hopefully they do. I don't really care, man. I don't really care. I had so much fun watching this game because it literally meant nothing to me, and I got to just watch. I got to enjoy a stress-free game where I got to see the boys try different things, mess up a whole lot, succeed a whole lot, experiment without giving away too much to Montreal, because if you are facing them, you don't want to give away too much, but at the same time, I mean, who cares? Maybe you do. Maybe you want to throw a whole bunch of new stuff at them tonight so they think that we're going to change it up for the playoffs, and then we just hit them hard with the same game plan for the first 3 games and get on a roll. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in their heads, man? But I tell you right now, there's nothing to worry about. They played great. Montreal played great. Considering what they did with less than 30 shots, like less than 25 shots, I think, in the whole game, Montreal did something pretty special. You know what I mean? Jack had his 1 weak goal off the side there. He probably wants that back, but that's fine. He's allowed one. We've talked about that a million times. I'm not mad at that. He's allowed 1 per game, and that was it. So, you know, he played well. I thought he played well. I thought the team played pretty well. The 2-on-0, let's talk about that real quick, okay? Let's talk about that real quick. The 2-on-0. I mean, you gotta win that. You know it. I know it. More importantly, the 2 of them know it. They know it. They know that they are supposed to convert on something like that. It's the Wonder Twins, you know? Power of OT goal. You know what I mean? Like, that's an old thing. Dig it. But like, you could really overthink those situations. You know what I mean? And that's all that was. I saw somebody on the Instagram there saying that it looked lazy, that the 2-on-0 looked lazy. Nah, they're hesitant. They're hesitant because they don't want to screw it up, man. That's all. They overthought it. They made 1 too many moves. They'll be the first to tell you that. Or maybe they made the right moves, but you know, they need to connect with a better shot than that in the end. I mean, I'm sure they could tell you what went wrong, and they know exactly what they did wrong, and it's not a problem. It's gonna happen. It's a really tough. It sounds like it's a sure thing. Oh, 2-on-0, 2-on-0. Do you know how rare that is to happen in a game? I mean, even if you practice for it, once you're in a game that's so wide open, you know, the pressure's on, and it can be a really easy thing to mess up. It can be really easy to mess up. So, yeah, it sucks that it happened, but I mean, that's the game right there. You convert on that like you should have, and the Leafs win. And they know it, and we know it. So who cares, right? They're done with it, man. Playoffs, 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 playoffs. Never forget from here on out. I don't want any bad attitudes. I don't want them. You're welcome to have them, I guess. But I'm telling you, folks, right here, right? You're wasting your time if you have a bad attitude about anything right now. I'm not judging you. I've been there. I've learned the lesson the hard way. Don't take as long as me to learn the lesson. Enjoy the game now. Enjoy the game now. It's so much better when you can realize what's really happening instead of what you think is happening. Because what you think is happening is always worse. Didn't I see John Mayer say something like that on TikTok or something? Come on, it's out there. People know this stuff. Whatever you think is happening is never as bad as what's actually happening. So what you think is, oh no, they blew a huge game against a rival. This is a bad omen for the playoffs. Oh, they need to get it together, tighten up, blah, 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 blah. That's what they're doing right now, right? In order to make sure that you can do what you're supposed to, you have to be willing to do it even when you shouldn't, perhaps. If you're working on certain plays or strategies, I mean, you're tightening them up for the playoffs, which means right now is when you're going to make the mistakes doing them. If you're working on drop pass plays or something like that, now is the time when you try it. So it's going to lead to more mistakes because you're playing with house money right now. You've been at the casino all season long, and now you've got enough that you could literally play this game for the rest of the season and still come out even. So why wouldn't you just mess around and just try and figure out what else you can tinker around with, you know? So now you're going to see mistakes. You're going to see mistakes in the next few games that they have not made all season. I promise you. And you are going to start looking at them and being like, oh no, this looks like a completely different team. Oh no, they're falling. They're collapsing right before my eyes. Oh my God, we got to get this together before the playoffs. No, they're in. They're in. They are in, okay? That's a certainty. Enjoy it, okay? Watch the game, see what they're working on. Maybe you'll catch something new that you didn't think was possible, you know? I mean, I think they've been playing pretty well in front of their own net lately. Okay, so that first goal, right? The power play goal there against them. I talk about covering the man in front, right? They did. I believe so. If I remember correctly, they covered the man in front. That's not what got them. What got them on a power play is there's 5-on-4. So that extra man that no one can cover because there's supposed to be such a slim chance of even scoring from there. That's the guy that wasn't covered. It worked its way through 2 bodies, I believe, to get there in the first place. Maybe just 1, right? And it's at a sharp angle like that. He's not even supposed to be able to hit the net on those high pressure chances like that. I mean, these are superstar players, and sometimes they will, and he did. But it's okay to be beat with an elite level scoring opportunity. That is what I would consider elite. An elite level one-timer shot. You know, through traffic, in front, sharp angle, still beats us. That's an elite level opportunity. So you shrug it off and you go, okay. You know what I mean? And I think the Leafs did for the most part. Wasn't for that little bit of a soft goal there on the side. The game's not even tied. But even if it was tied, we go to OT and it's a 2-0 that gets blown. That's all. That's all. You know what I mean? They played a pretty good game. They were dominating them in terms of shots and like control of pace a lot of times and everything like that. Toronto outplayed Montreal for most of it. For most. But it's about what you do in the end on the scoreboard, right? And Montreal found a way to get it done. They hung in there. They pulled the goalie with an appropriate amount of time. Oh, I was so happy about that. I was so happy about that before I cut this off for YouTube and everything like that, and I get to what you guys are saying. But let me tell you, just quickly, I have a video. It should be up very soon, perhaps this week, whenever I get a chance to edit it, okay? I did the research. I looked into where all this pulling the goalie early stuff came in from, okay? I found the original paper that they published and everything, and I got a video I'm putting together about it, okay? And you will see that it is not all that it is cracked up to be. And Montreal did the right thing tonight. Okay, 2 minutes, still pretty long, but in today's pace, I always said when they started pulling them sooner, that, okay, you probably do need a little bit more than about a minute in today's NHL. It's so fast. You know, things can happen so crazy that like it's hard to control. It's harder to score goals. So a minute might not be enough. 2 minutes for a goal, not bad. Not bad, not bad. You know? 2 minutes for a goal, not bad. So I was happy about that, man. So please watch out for the video on YouTube. It's gonna be hilarious, hopefully. I don't know. I got pretty upset, and then I was trying to filter myself because I don't want to tear into these guys completely. They were trying to do something nice for hockey. You know what I mean? So I'm not really trying to insult them that bad. But at the same time, oh, buddy, the math and stats behind this stuff, you will not believe how crazy it is. When I say crazy, I don't mean complicated. I mean nonsensical. Nonsensical. So look out for that, okay? In the meantime, I've ranted enough, I think, about this game. You know, not much to say. Let's move on. We're in. They might not be in the end. Who knows? I think Montreal's got it, though. But we might not even face them in the first round now. Winnipeg doesn't know what's going on. So between them now, there's a rivalry going on. Edmonton still might slip. Who knows? Who knows? Ottawa's still in there mixing it up with people trying to make sure they don't get their dreams to come true. Like, you know what I mean? Vancouver's still a problem for people. This is a crazy division. I love it. It's the best one in the whole league right now. Best one in the whole league. So that's what I say about all that. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying about the game? I'm going to start from the top of the chat and try and catch up. My old eyes are failing me. So let's go.